Welcome back to Hellboys Entertainment. I am Brute. I have a few questions for you. 1. Do you like being a badass? And 2. Do you like listening to some sick-ass riffs while being a badass? If you answered yes to all of the above, then you may enjoy this game, Metal Hellsing. Now, you may be looking at some gameplay or seeing some of the stuff on the screen right now. It may remind you of something that's, Doom Eternal, etc. Fast-paced, first-person, in hell, a lot of action. But this game has its differences, so let's get into that. First and foremost, you are unknown. No, literally, that's your name. Your name is unknown. That's what they call you down here. But who is they? Literally all of hell. The judge, the big D, the devil herself called you that. So now everyone does. But the real question you might ask is, aren't you also a demon? And why are you killing these other demons if you are also a demon yourself? Well, the Red Judge took something from you. Something that you hold close. Your voice. She took that from you and stuffed you down in some random pit because, you're gonna cause some ruckus. Problem is she, I guess, didn't realize you had wings and could just fly out. Don't really know why she didn't think of that, but either way, you got out anyways and started causing some problems. But you were able to get out, and you still want your voice back. The only real way to get your voice back is to kill the devil herself and take it back from her. Now, hearing that, you may be thinking, that's gonna be a pretty difficult task. You're pretty much gonna have to fight all the armies of hell and the devil herself. But don't worry, you do have some backup, somebody to give you some guidance. A skull named Paz will be on your belt loop, kind of like Mimir from God of War. He's there to give you some guidance, as he is a fallen archangel, and he's kind of been planning to reunite with you at some point, and today's that day. But now with your trusty friend Paz and a whole lot of anger, you go up against all that hell has to offer. You'll have to travel through several different realms of hell and take out 7 different aspects. These aspects being Anger, Charged, Fortress, Infernal Fury, Hellstorm, Doppelganger, and Wheel. Each aspect you take down is more of your voice back and more of Paz's memory restored. The reason you kill or destroy these aspects in the first place is because they are the guards to other realms that you must pass through to get to the Red Judge. They are fragments of her, and you need to take them out before you can go up against the final big gamer boss. Now again, this all seems daunting, but I do have one rule, and if you can follow this rule, you should be able to get through hell unscathed. I'm just kidding. I doubt you'll get through it unscathed, but you will survive, at least. I will give you that guarantee, unless you're bad, and that's a skill problem. It's your fault, not mine. Get good. But this one rule and one rule only is you must follow the Hell's Beat rhythm. One of a few things that makes this game different from other games like Doom or even Wolfenstein is that you can't just go around blasting demons and foes willy-nilly. You have to time it. You have a lot of mighty weapons at your arsenal, and to use them properly, you must fire, throw, or swing to the rhythm. In the middle of your screen, there are always moving arrows. There are also still arrows around the crosshair, and as long as you fire with the arrows moving inside of this crosshair, you will have a good or perfect. You must hit good or perfect for you to constantly get combos and do real damage. The more hits you get in a row, the more fury you build up, and the more fury you build up equals one massive, powerful attack against an aspect or some random grouping of demons. On top of that, none of this matters if you can't keep your combo up high. That score at the top of the screen that is constantly going up every time I kill a demon or shoot perfect or good increases the damage and movement multiplier. The higher that score is, the easier it is to move around and dismantle the demon hordes. So the one rule is to simply keep the beat. If you don't, you will end up getting folded constantly, as these demons and aspects are quite durable. So you need to do as much damage as possible every time you get an open opportunity. But now that you know that rule and you know what you're fighting for, should be able to go throughout hell and take out anything that stands in your way. And now that you've taken on everything in your way, you've killed all these hordes, you've destroyed all the aspects, and now you stand in front of the judge herself after a long-winded, harsh battle against the devil. You find out even more information. First and foremost was that she was trying to protect you. And, I mean, she did a pretty bad job, but, you know, either way, that's what she claims. She locked you down here and hid you and took away your voice to protect you from events that are destined to happen. And she failed because, you know, if there's anything you need to learn about these sort of endeavors is that if destiny calls for it, it's probably going to happen no matter how hard you try to intervene. But after telling you that, she basically states that she doesn't have the rest of your voice. She only has portions of it, just like the aspects did. The rest is in heaven. And because you killed the devil and everything is awry in hell, a portal opens up to Prime, which is basically Earth. And you pretty much end off this part of the story in a random bar in New York where you meet Paz, but now you're both in human form, and you need to team up again, or at least it's hinted that you need to team up again. This time you're fighting all of heaven instead of all of hell to try and reclaim your voice, as it is destined that once you take down the devil, you assume her position and lead all of hell's army against all of heaven's army in a massive battle. So yeah, that was a lot. In either case, I enjoyed the game, even though there were a few bugs here and there. So, if you found that advice useful, you enjoy this type of content, want to support the channel further, be sure to like, subscribe, hit the notification bell, share this with a friend that might enjoy it. As always, I'll see you in the next one.